I stepped onto the grassy field, early morning dew dripping, a misty haze swirling, a night of restless dreams and days of wanting to remain in the moment, broken away from reality. A ringing silence echoing, broken by the cries of birds, awakening to a new day, singing to the warmth of the sun as it gently slides along, touching all with a soft blush. And the river's flow resonating, nature's instrument, musical notes suspended in the chilled air. The horses appear like ghosts amid the fog, light against the dark line of trees, and the heart sighs with satisfaction, their presence so great, touching the waters, the sky, lifting the soul as the sun rises and the fog begins to melt away. Follow the county road as the dust kicks up and gravel flies. You will follow the road less traveled, and it'll take you to a special place where the waters flow, crystal clear waters in shades of green and blue. It is the rivers and creeks that give life to this wild place, a wild place tucked away in the Ozarks of Missouri. The magical waters feed the plentiful forests in the hills and hollers that were created thousands of years ago. Follow the road, up and down the hills, around the curves, and into the valleys, where, perhaps, you will find the mystical horses of Eminence, Missouri. And on the banks of the Jack's Fork River, the town of Eminence was established with a deep history. A single main road runs through the heart of the town, unchanged for years and home to people proud of the enchantment created by the natural landscapes nestled deep in the hills and their wild horses that roam the lands between the rivers. If we step quietly into the natural world, in our imaginings we are transported to magical places, cool, dark, earthy places, carpeted with bright green moss, lit by bright shafts of light, streaming through the hanging branches of the trees. Did you notice the sliver of moon in the sky last night? A slice of brilliance in the otherwise cold darkness. Did you notice the water in the creek flowing faster after the rains of the morning before? Did you notice something missing in what was once presumed? Have you touched the strings that unite, slipping softly into days? It is true that bonds created by the spirits that dance among the stars play in the gravity of one's mind. Those bonds shared without a thought, given and taken in an ease so much like the sun rising to greet the day in peace. Those bonds do not bind, but instead give release to be free, without destroying the reason, never abusing the life, permitting the earth to spin as it may, knowing that the force is created is larger than any one individual, and to walk on until the end of time. If you are lucky enough to find the horses, and they allow you to walk with them, never touching, keeping distance, respecting their space, all five senses will come alive, transporting you to another place and time, a world of enchantment, a natural world, a fog settling over valleys, and then rising to give way to the seasons of gray, muted shades, or warm, dense greens, and always the rivers flowing between pieces of land and sky. Then you will understand the untouched spirit of these horses that gives them the right to be called wild. The people of Eminence recognize that right and have fought to keep their horses wild, and they still work hard to keep them roaming free in the rough beauty of the Ozarks. The horses move like mysterious spirits with creamy white coats and manes, appearing out of the thick wooded tree line and then vanishing back into the trees and across the cool, clear waters flowing past.